Here again is Jane Pauley.
When fire is fanned by the explosive power of hurricane-strength winds, the result can be disaster. The combination can destroy homes and lives, as people in Southern California have found out yet again. But although weather can send a fire spinning out of control, it can also be a friend to those trying to fight a blaze, if they have the right tools. Here's Dennis Murphy on how technology can help win the war against nature's wrath.
Yes, it looks like there's a brush fire down in Black Star Canyon.
Above Black Star Canyon?
Yes, that's where the fire is.
It's on the hillside?
It looked to be at least about 100 yards of flames on the ridge.
100 yards of flames?
Wildfire roaring through a canyon.
Oh, God.
Dan Dulac woke with the start 2 weeks ago Monday to find his hilltop home being licked by flames.
It was about 11:30. Looking out, everything's on fire.
Down the road, his neighbor's home was already a torch.
A residence with 3 persons in says they have fire all the way around the house. They're unable to get out.
We got down there and loaded all the people in the fire truck.
It's fire season again in California. And if you choose to live in canyon country like Don Dulac, you just assume that one day the flames whipped by 100-mile-an-hour Santa Ana winds will find you. But predicting it doesn't make it any less terrifying.
There was a big orange glow in the sky. It was hairy. It was very frightening.
By daylight Tuesday, with desert winds howling, the wildfire now named the Baker Canyon incident was jumping from ridgetop to ridgetop. A sea of dry brush was ablaze, more than 5,300 scorched acres, and it was heading toward the subdivisions in the foothills. Here at the command post, the fire chiefs were directing more than 1,200 firefighters. They came from as far away as San Francisco. And they brought with them the usual stuff: pumpers, hoses, axes. But the local Orange County firefighters had brought in their secret weapon, a weatherman armed with a laptop computer.
Here.
Pete Curran is a full-time fire paramedic and a part-time weatherman. His job is to forecast weather conditions for the firefighters, not for the general region, but for the very canyon the firefighters are working in. He calls it micro-forecasting.
We have remote automated weather stations. Self-contained weather stations don't require power, and every hour they give us temperature, humidity, fuel moisture, and temperature, and it gives us an idea of what's going on way out here where the fires happen.
A solar-powered portable weather station nicknamed R2D2 gathers its data and sends it up to a satellite. So somewhere over there is a device saying, here's my temperature, here's my humidity index. It goes to a satellite, and you get in a laptop and read it.
Yes, sir.
And you tell the firefighters what?
We can tell them how strong the wind is blowing, how dry is it, what our fuel moistures are. All of those parameters become very significant when you have a fire.
When Curran's micro-forecast is fed into another software program with information about canyon terrain and topography, firefighters get a battle plan. Crucial information that can tell them where to make their stand and which homes to evacuate.
The weather forecast has a tremendous impact on how far in advance to evacuate. Do we have the weather conditions that are going to cause it to be in the next city in an hour?
At the end of the second day, Curran's weather station sent him the data he was looking for.
What this says to me is this is the first time we've had an onshore flow here in 3 days.
The wind had shifted 180 degrees. Moist air from the ocean was displacing the hot Santa Ana winds. And firefighters like that.
So I think this one's over.
You must be looking forward to a soggy El Nino, huh?
Well, maybe a rainstorm or two.
In the end, there were no injuries and only 2 homes lost. But canyon fires are part of the cycle of life here. The firefighters, R2D2, and Pete Curran's techie laptop will be back. That's a forecast you can bank on.
4 years ago, wind-driven fires ravaged Southern California's Laguna Beach area. Since then, local fire departments have spent a lot of time and money beefing up their firefighting arsenal. In addition to the micro-forecasting you've just heard about, they've acquired something called the Super Scooper, a giant fixed-wing plane that holds 4 times as much water as the helicopters they used to use and can drop that water on areas that are hard to get to.